Hello. Oh my god, the music. How's everybody doing today? Hi, Iwi.
Oh no, you are not.
It's a weasel shirt.
You are not wearing that.
I think it might be against TOS if I take it off.
The one day, the one Friday, I'm not wearing my weasel shirt. You're wearing a weasel shirt that you just got, I guess.
Yeah, it actually just came in like yesterday. Huh? It's very cozy. It's very soft. Karg, 13 months in a row.
I mean, it's a nice color of red, I suppose.
It is very red. I like it. Congrats on the new social media position. Thank you very much. Yeah, Twitch St. Louis social media manager is pretty snazzy. Oh my god, Karg! Thank you for gifting 5 subs.
5.
Oh my god, that is 6 subs immediately. Oh my god. Hey, Caligula, 17 months in a row.
Woo! Is it scam time?
Scam? Yeah, it's close, it says. Oh lord, okay. You still can't believe that's a thing? That Twitch St. Louis is a thing? Yeah. Hey, yeah, alright, get it in there for next week. Hope you're doing well. Eeyore, hello. There's nothing like that by you. Cassius, hello. Cassius is actually on here this week.
Ooh.
Yeah. He won, or they won. I don't think I ever got pronouns, but they're winning Call of Duty tournaments. Apparently.
Actually good at the duties.
Yeah. Exactly. Oh yeah, they're on. Okay. Hey, Puzzle. Taco. Karg, thank you very much. You have to gift subs since you can't catch this. Since you can catch the stream. Well, I really appreciate it. Karg is best Viking. So, we got a lot of questions.
Yeah. I don't know.
And a couple were added when I got home that I saw on Discord. So I'm Red. Been streaming for 5 years. Used to be a speedrunner. Now I'm just variety again. That's how I kind of started at first. And here we are.
Yep, and I'm a Weaselbith, and I've also been streaming for 5 years. Still technically a Facebook gaming partner. And
It kills me every time.
yeah, I know, right? Taco with gifting a sub.
Taco, thank you for getting us up to Southern Belle.
Thank you. Also doing variety streaming. Been playing mostly Elden Ring. It's fun.
Same with the Elden Ring. A lot of Elden Ring.
Yeah.
And then we're probably gonna play it again after I beat it the first time.
Yeah.
It's the best way.
You missed a whole bunch of stuff the first time.
Honestly, I was just saying that on because I have the 2 playthroughs going right now on console and PC. I have found things on the PC that I haven't found on console, and I have apparently missed it on PC that I've gotten on console. Like there's certain NPCs that I've apparently just completely bypassed.
Yeah, or what is that joke? Like you pick up an item and then 3 maps over, an NPC just cries out and dies.
Yeah, that's accurate.
You never know what the heck is gonna.
Like the girl in the beginning that gives you the quest, like you need to deliver this to my father. Did you do that quest line?
Yeah,
it's like right in the beginning. Yeah.
Yeah, I did.
I don't want to say what happens after you do the quest.
Well, I don't know if that always happens.
That's what I'm saying. Like, it might be different. Hey, Giggins, can I teach Iwi to get good? I think Iwi is doing pretty good by herself with that strength build.
It's 54.
I I picked up a hammer that requires 60 strength, and I'm in a dex build for my bleed weapon.
Oh no, really? There's 60? Yeah. Okay, I gotta keep pumping it.
It's a 60 strength hammer. Hey, giggities. But yeah. Hey, Kazoo Kid.
Here's my plan. Every time someone tells me what my build should be instead, I'm gonna put another point into strength.
I started pumping everything into strength since I got that hammer. So I'm agile, but she chonky.
This is Gigi Chonk.
Chonk. T, what's up? 13 months.
13.
Oh, the hype train is going now.
13.
13 months. T.
Yeah.
You would see if the hammer is actually good before you do that.
No, you just if you upgrade it. Yeah, if you upgrade it, it'll be good.
Yeah, exactly. Just like you need a basic weapon to upgrade it as you go too.
Yeah.
Hey, Dave. How's it going?
What's up, Dave?
Zany, thank you for the 50 bits. Ralph, thank you very much for the 13 months. And apparently a level 3 hype train. I didn't even know that was going yet.
Choo-choo!
Woo! How's everybody doing today? We're just getting started. Trying to not die in a space battle. Okay, that's fair. I guess since we have so many questions, I'll just get started.
Might as well get started, yeah.
I stream to the same 5 people every day and don't seem to be growing at all. Is there something that I'm doing wrong? I'll let you start.
Maybe? I mean, are you, where are you putting the streams? Are you cross posting? Are you I know if you're not an affiliate, you can multi-stream, but also I honestly, you know what? Now that I'm thinking about it, I don't really care for multi-streaming. Just make a YouTube video at that point, because streaming is for like live chatting and user interaction. So scratch that. Yeah, well, where are you putting your content out at? Are you on the 37th row of Dead by Daylight with your 5 people, which is awesome, by the way. I just want to point that out. If you have 5 core people coming to your stream, you got something good going on, at least going right there. Like that's a good base.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I tried to do that multi-stream thing once, and it was too much going on. So I just stuck with the streaming, the Twitch streaming. Yeah, I would say, where are you advertising? Because the whole thing about Twitch now is, especially since the pandemic, there are a lot of streamers. Everybody's a streamer nowadays. So
people got sent home, people got put off work. Well, what can I do I finally got this time. I wanted to start streaming. Exactly. And that's great. I'm glad that a lot of people have had the opportunity to try out something that they want to do, but it does make it that much harder for you to get out there.
Yeah, definitely. It's incredibly saturated, so you just have to figure out what sets you apart from everybody else.
And that's not easy.
No. I had a TikTok get over 100,000 views, but I feel like I failed at capitalizing the following I could have gotten from my Twitch. How can I be better at that? Well,
I was gonna say, Red, you're the TikTok person here.
I have my Twitch not only at the top of my TikTok, but I also mention my Twitch every so often in certain TikToks. Make stupid videos about trolls or the mod stereotypes, or because everybody has a mod that is one, either overzealous and will ban anybody. Mods that are just there to chill, and the mod that comes in and is there, but they're lurking, never say a word. One troll comes in and they squash it and they go back in the shadows. And I personally have all of those stereotypes as well in my mods. They're all different ones like that. Just mention your TikTok, your Twitch. Like, if you have a video that kind of takes off, do what people do on Twitter when they have a viral tweet, and go into the comments and be like, oh, hey, by the way.
Yeah, just shameless.
If you think I'm funny, yeah, just do it. You know what I mean? Like,
hey, who's gonna arrest you for that? The social police? No, just plug your stuff.
Right. I mean,
it's on your own content.
Yeah, exactly. You're not like, it's yours anyway. Nobody's gonna be like, oh, how can you advertise your stuff on my stuff? She's purring.
Yeah, she wants to eat the headphone cord. So.
Oh no. Do you have one about it, or you just wanna? Are you?
No, I think you probably have the best advice to give on the TikTok stuff, as I am not as versed
For the TikToks.
or yeah, on the TikToks, as I call it. I don't know what the children do on the internet these days. I feel old and disconnected. I don't know.
I did at first.
But yeah, it's good solid advice. Mentioning the Twitch, plug the Twitch.
What website do you use to track your own stats other than just the analytics page that Twitch provides?
I use Twitch Tracker.
Oh, Twitch Tracker's good. I use that one in Selenium.
Yeah, I've looked at Selenium too.
Yeah. Social Blades, what's that one? I haven't seen that one actually. Selenium's a good one, yeah. That's been my favorite one since the beginning. But Twitch Tracker is very good. It's easy to read. That's the thing about these websites, is they're easy to understand.
Yeah.
And you can change your days.
Oh yeah, that's good too.
Like Selenium has the 7, 14, 30. I think they have like 190 days.
Yeah. Yeah, I know Twitch Tracker. I think you can go like 6 months or something. I don't know. It's a long time, and that's what you want to be looking at. I know we've touched on that before. You want to look at patterns. Yeah,
and see what performs the best when you're looking at the patterns. Like, okay, well, I streamed at 8 p.m. this week every night, and they did really well. I had one stream where I streamed at 4 o'clock in the afternoon. It didn't do very well. Maybe don't stream at 4 o'clock in the afternoon.
Yeah, and make sure it's not just a one-off, and
yeah,
because everyone has bad days. Even when your metrics are going to be at the best possible you could give them. Yeah,
exactly. And you have to think about like what's going on. Like, is it like election night or the Super Bowl?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Because I can guarantee you, Super Bowl streams do. If you're just playing games, probably not going to do very well. Like, I used to stream on holidays, like do community games and stuff, and kind of like give out games like Christmas.
Oh yeah.
And those were always fun to do. Hey, Celeste.
Hello.
Red and Iwi, yeah.
It says us
together. I've heard I can't keep chatters if I don't talk to myself. Why isn't chat just talking to each other?
They're not there for chat. They're there for you.
You have to keep the chat going.
I do like, it's amazing when you start building that community, when you start building regulars, that's when the chat will start talking to each other. They'll ask each other, how are you doing? How have you been? But for the most part, 5 chatters coming into a stream only know you. They don't know each other. They don't know their job, their pets, that sort of thing. You have to snowball that.
Yeah.
Yeah, and so for the most part, if you have 5 chatters, they're there all trying to talk to you. They're there for that chat interaction.
Yeah. In the beginning, especially, you're what's bringing people in. You don't get to build a community that will chat to each other until, I don't know. I think it maybe took me a year or so to have that.
It's down the line.
Yeah, it's a lot of talking to yourself. And then you have the one person that comes in. You'll have that one viewer that's there every day, no matter what you're streaming. And they might stick around, they might not. It just depends. But if you're waiting for chat to talk to you, then you might want to reconsider what you're streaming. Maybe make it something that you can talk to yourself, like an RPG. Don't make it like something competitive, like only Fortnite or something where you're just constantly focused on the game. Do something that you can narrate or like make jokes about.
Right.
One constant in building a community is time. Yeah. Exactly.
Something about Rome being built in a day, and there's wolves. I don't know.
Hey, Galaxy, Dark Wolf. But yeah, you can expect to start day one and expect to have people there. I put content out consistently, but I'm not growing. What can I do other than being consistent with streams?
Close the questions.
Is that me or you?
I mean, I don't know. It's growth is not guaranteed, unfortunately, and it doesn't always look like an upward slope. I know I've mentioned before that looking at my overtime over the last 5 years goes boop, 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 boop. It's a roller coaster. Whee!
Yeah.
You know, just like the stages of grief, they're not always in order. You go backwards. And so, yeah, you're doing what you can. If you are out there pumping that social media, if you're out there networking, if you're out there making friends, and I mean genuinely connecting with people, if you're spending your off time in other streams and not promoting your stream unless they ask you, you know, if you're doing all your check marks and you're sprucing up everything, you've given yourself the best chance you can. And that's all you can do in an industry that's entertainment.
100%, yeah. I say if you're putting content out constantly, are you only putting Twitch content out? Are you using Twitter at all? Are you meeting other people? Like there's more than just Twitch content. And especially when you're starting out, you can't just hit stream and hope for the best. It sucks, but that's not how you do. Hey, Punzel. That's what you just did? Oh, what's that? Oh, about like social media and stuff, Eeyore? Yeah, socials are important in streaming. How are you supposed to network? Is there a right way and a wrong way? Yes and yes. How are you supposed to network? Like, the way I did it, I would use the tags, find people similar to me. I'm obviously not going to stop at people that are playing games that I have no interest in. I would watch people playing like platformers and RPGs, like Alice Madness Returns, you know, random things like that. And you know, kind of hang out in their chat. Never mention that you're a streamer. Hang out in their chat. Talk about their game, their stream. Get to know their community. And then, you know, like what I did, I don't really do it anymore. I don't have the time. I would follow them on Twitter after I followed their Twitch and like hung out for a while. Follow them on Twitter. They eventually see that you also stream because they eventually recognize your name from chat. They'll follow you, and then you just, that's how you network. That's how you meet people. Sorry, what?
No, I was just saying, yeah, it's like real life, you know?
Yeah, exactly. And yeah, there's definitely a right way and a wrong way. The right way is doing it that way. That's organic. That's how you make friends. That's how you meet people. There's meetups, depending on the town that you're in. Make business cards if you go to those and you can hand them out. That's networking. And the wrong way, don't fucking talk about yourself in someone else's chat. Unless it's today. That's it. Mountain Dude, what's up? Be back in like 20 minutes? Perfect. Have a safe drive. We're taking questions live. Yeah, you can ask us questions. We just have a forum that we read off of from people that we get questions from throughout the week. Wondergoon, hey Rogue Taro. Rogue Taro is on there this today.
Hello.
So, how about you? Like, what would you say that you like didn't network when you first started too?
I mean, when I first started, I did not. I just
didn't network.
No. I still am, honestly, just kind of content hitting go live, and whoever shows up, shows up. I'm there to have a good time, and if people want to have a good time with me, then
cool beans.
In. Yeah. if not, I don't know. That was a good point, though. You know, we have had, you know, the it's COVID-y out there, and so the in-person meetups hasn't been a thing for a bit. But yeah, that's also a good point. Is the in-person meetups, and I hadn't thought about that because I don't like going outside. But
I used to love, like, we had a lot of meetups out here. Like we had the Twitch St. Louis meetups, yeah, but we also have Twitch Chicago, and it's not too far away from here. That's how it is in the Midwest. Everywhere is really close. It's just a drive away.
It's only like a 6-hour drive. It's only like a 14-hour drive.
Which we did. Like me and 3 other Twitch St. Louis streamers, we hopped into one of their Prius.
Oh, in Prius.
So it was cramped, and we would just drive to Chicago. And
oh, but that gas mileage though, right?
Of course, yeah. Made their Airbnb a lot.
Is it fully electric or is it half?
It's like half, I think.
Okay.
But the Twitch St. Louis meetups are pretty close. But meetups just as a whole, like even TwitchCon is a meetup. It's a big meetup. We'd love to meet y'all here in Chicago. Whenever the meetups start again, I'm down. But yeah, like have business cards ready to go that have your channel on it. Maybe what you stream. You know, I have to make new ones because we haven't had meetups because we've had a pandemic for 2.5 years.
Top Player says, I heard someone say this week, growing on Twitch isn't always about being live and content. In my opinion, if you have to become part of you have to become part of the fabric of communities you're genuinely interested in. Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, 100%.
Become someone that people know, that people like, that people are interested in.
Yeah. Like, don't just... Yeah, don't just, like, talk about yourself and only that. Oh, that's an old command. How did that even pop up? Oh my god, because the word...
Because of TwitchCon?
Yeah, because they said TwitchCon in chat. That is old. Twitch sings.
Isn't there a TwitchCon this year?
There is. I don't know if I want to go.
Oh, well, I mean, the command is still, let's get Red to TwitchCon.
We'll do Twitch Sings, apparently, again.
Oh, dang. That's really sad.
I know.
They took it out back like Old Yeller, and it didn't deserve that.
Yeah. Oh. And I wasn't even drunk enough for that either. I use follower-only chat, and people get mad at me in the networking group I'm in. How am I supposed to get followers if I don't do this? Who went first? I have feelings about people on follower-only alert or follow-only chat.
If you are on, there can be a myriad of reasons why you're on follower-only mode, and a lot of them are understandable. If you are trying to protect yourself, I get that. However, if you're on follower-only mode as a transaction, you get people to follow you by having good content that people want to follow.
Yeah. Make people want to follow you.
Yeah, go take it away, Red.
Make people want to follow you. It's if I go to a chat for the first time ever, first time checking them out, and I see follower only, I am leaving. I'm not even gonna see if I like you as a streamer. I'm just leaving. However, if I see, this is where I have the weird feelings about it. Knowing that like the hate rates and stuff are going on, and I see that you're an LGBT plus streamer or a femme presenting streamer, and I see you have follower only chat, I'm gonna stick around because you might have just been hate rated. Or you're afraid of the hate raids, so I'll stick around for a bit. That's my gray line there.
Yeah.
But I will not. Do I feel that way about requiring a verified account to chat? No. Because I feel like if you're on Twitch, you should probably just have an account, a verified account to hang out.
Yeah, I have it set up for email, not the phone one.
Yeah, I think
because I get it. I don't want to put my phone number on there. I'll put my email out there, but I don't want to give you my phone number.
Yeah.
So mine's set up to, you have to have a verified email account, and your account has to be older than a month if you want to chat.
I like that. Older than a month for sure.
And that was amazing. That's stuff that Twitch added within the last year?
Yeah, it's pretty new because they're
It's
trying to combat the hate rates, I think.
And so that's great. Those are awesome.
LGBT and women get the hate raids the worst, and it's sickening. I know, Giggities. It's scary, but I also I welcome those people because I know my mods will eat them alive. I also am pretty confident that I could do it too. That's how you are too. If it's follower only, you just leave. Yeah, to show you why it might be understandable. Yeah, exactly. Like why you can see follower only.
Yeah, if it's for transactional purposes, if that's the only way you think you will get people to follow you,
like a follow situation.
Yeah,
which is against TOS. Yeah. So if you want to be a Twitch affiliate, you're already going against TOS. Maybe think about that a little bit too. You have a problem with some bot spammers? I would I would just watch like the time periods that you get the spammers and maybe ban certain words.
Yeah, I have it set up to ban certain phrases. Well, it's time out certain phrases. So, and I have it set to not do it to subscribers. So like the people who are all buy follows, buy here at scamtotally.com.
The ones making fun of it, yeah.
Yeah, so they won't get hit, but the people typing those words do.
Yeah. What do you do to prevent a hate raid? That's your biggest fear, Rogue Taro?
Prevent? You can't.
You can't. Yeah.
It's like a tornado. You can only have a shelter ready.
Yeah, just be ready to brace yourself when it happens. Like, don't let it hurt your feelings because that's what they want to do. Just have a mod ready to go. That's pretty much it. If you're... Like, I know I didn't really have any mods when I was first starting out and, like, pretty fresh. So just be ready to tab out if you don't really have any mods. Ready to tab out and just go into sub only. And get the ban hammer ready. That's pretty much it.
And if you get follow botted, Commander Root has a follower removal tool. You can set a time frame. All follows between 6 p.m. and 6:01 p.m. You can remove them and prevent them from refollowing you.
Commander Root's great, yeah.
Yeah.
And Seribot.
Oh, Seribot. I have Seribot. They banned 2 people yesterday.
Yeah, I get the regular things from that too.
Yep.
I put Seribot, the link for that in streaming tips, Rogue Taro.
Oh, nice.
So other people can get it if they want to.
That is SERY_bot, I believe.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's good. And it was actually made by a guy during the first hate raids.
It was.
And then Twitch picked it up.
And they finally got their certifications that they needed for that account to be like an official recognized bot and all that good stuff.
Yeah. So it's really awesome. I don't want
to... Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
No, you go.
No, I was just going to talk about my dumb Stream Deck things.
No, that's good. That's helpful.
No, but not everyone has a Stream Deck because it's an expensive piece of equipment. But I do have a button on there. It'll set it to follower only mode, sub only mode. It'll set it to a BRB screen that has no alerts on it, no overlays, no sound effects, and will simultaneously play 180 seconds of advertisements, which will give me time to tab out and take care of whatever I need to.
That's a good idea.
And that's an entire one button. One button will do all of that.
I will tab out and silence my alert, my all of my alerts on my Stream Elements bar. But I should add that button in my Stream Deck. I have so many sounds, I don't know what to replace.
Yeah.
I don't want to make content on other platforms, but my Twitch isn't growing. Should I move on and try another platform or just quit?
Won't the same problem happen to the new platform?
Yeah, exactly. And the thing is, your only other option is really kind of just YouTube. It's very hard to grow on Facebook. And Mixer isn't a thing anymore. Mixer could have been good.
I just wanted it there to be looming. I wanted them to have the threat. Yes.
Yes.
Because competition is good, especially for the streamers.
And now it kind of feels like there isn't really much of one. Like there's a few other streaming services, but they don't combat Twitch at all.
Yeah. I know that Mixer wasn't the powerhouse that Twitch is, and Twitch is not the powerhouse that the entirety of YouTube or Facebook is, as much as we prefer Twitch. I do. Oh, hey, Kitty, you want?
I prefer. Yeah, I like the UI of Twitch better.
Exactly.
I like the discoverability of Facebook.
Why can't they get that right? It's a chat box with a video player. You can't put a video player and a chat box next to each other on the same screen.
And then YouTube doesn't even have emotes.
How are you not gonna? Why should I subscribe? What is? I need to eat. I need my peepos.
And what is super chat? Like it's just paying for somebody to see your highlighted message.
They're not gonna read it anyway. Chances are, if you're desperate for that super chat, why? Why are you desperate for that super chat? Because it's one of 50,000 messages going by at the speed of light.
Exactly. Hey, dude boy. Oh, Wonder Good has a good bit of advice. Hey, Smithers. Elgato does have a Stream Deck app for your phone, which is free if you can't afford the actual deck. You okay? Uh-oh. I think Kitty did something.
No, it's fine. Okay. My guy came here with he went out and got some sandwiches, which is very sweet, very nice.
But he brought you a sandwich.
He's standing there in the doorway. I'm like, I can't have that right now. Can you put it away? Thank you. I'm not on my stream. I can't just turn off the webcam and put a BRB up. It's very sweet. Appreciate you.
Oh, sweet summer child.
Yeah. Like, oh, I'm sorry. Can you just put it on the table? I'll eat it later.
Did he get the fried chicken, Cargs?
No. There is, sadly, no. There is no fried chicken.
Sandwiches do sound pretty good. Hey, Sneakers. You think Facebook is a largely waste of time? I enjoy it, but I've been doing so. Also, about the putting content out, I not only do TikTok, but since I make that one TikTok, I then copy and paste it and put it on Reels. And then I copy and paste that and I put it on Hover. If you're posting one of them, just copy and paste and do it all of them.
Post it everywhere.
You're doing it already.
It's your content. You can repost your own content.
Yeah. And I will say, if you're looking to make money while streaming or content creation at all, Facebook will pay you for Reels.
Yeah.
I've shown Iwi like all of the specifics, but if you post so many times and they get a certain amount of views, I don't know what the threshold is for them, but they will pay you to continuously get views. I don't know what they're doing with this, but I really don't care.
Check clears, don't care.
Exactly. Exactly. But if you don't want to make content on other platforms, then I don't think you might. To be frank, I don't think you are maybe cut out for Twitch, for streaming, period, if you don't want to make content on other platforms at all.
Or accept that
you have to.
Or accept that you're gonna stay where you are, maybe, or never, or shrink, or grow, or whatever it's gonna happen.
Yeah.
Don't expect to grow without it.
It's not promised.
Right.
And there are so many people that I started streaming with that we all kind of grew together that have stopped. And that's gonna happen. Like, there's gonna be people that realize that it is in fact a lot of work to stream. Like, Iwi and I, we stream every day. But it's a lot of work outside of hitting go. Like, this is the easiest thing you're gonna do is hit start. But like planning this, Iwi made all the art. I put all together all the questions, gathering all the people to do it, which is sometimes a little harder than you would think.
I know it's very hard, which is Red does it. I am the lazy one.
No.
I'm that person who doesn't want to make the content for the other things, but I'm content with what I have.
And you're always like really entertaining on your stream though. So you are.
That wasn't part of the question.
But it's a statement. It's a statement. Okay, Dave, have fun with your kids. Sorry they're going nuts though.
See you later.
Recommend a good program for beginners to learn how to edit videos. Steam has a lot of really good programs. There's Movavi. That's the one I use.
Me too.
Yeah, it's really good to start out. Humble, you said? Yeah.
Yep, we got it from Humble.
That's how I got it too, yeah.
Aren't you a partner?
With Humble? I am!
Interesting. Oh, what a weird coincidence. Oh, did you folks know that Red Sonja is a Humble Bundle partner?
Exclamation point Humble if you want.
Exclamation point Humble, you say?
Oh, and guess what is the one of the games this month? Mass Effect Legendary Edition.
Oh, really?
Yeah. There's a lot of people that didn't have it while I was playing through, and they wanted to have it, so. But that's one of the games. Manamadan. What was the video editing software again? Movavi. Movavi.
Yeah.
There's a lot of videos, a lot of tutorials for it. The reviews were really good. And even outside of Humble Bundle, it's very cheap.
It does feel very bare bones compared to, I don't know, like Premiere Plus or something.
Yeah.
But it'll edit a video.
And what I've done recently on Canva, you can edit video clips, like little short 30-second type intro things, and you can take those and just put those into your Movavi. I don't know, it makes it look a little bit better, I think. Of course, Rogue. We've both, it's been pretty good. It's a fun time. It's fun sharing all the knowledge that we've both gotten, and something I kind of wish that I had when I first started streaming. But when I first started streaming, I was pretty lost, and then I joined a couple streaming discords. Hey, Cypher. And kind of some bigger streamers, they befriended me and kind of put me under their wing and kind of showed me what things to do and what things to not do, like how to promote myself. And I feel like this is the first time in my life I'm actually using my business degree.
Yeah. Gosh, how many times I'm a theater major. Oh, I mean, couldn't you have done something like a business degree? What do you think I did for several semesters?
Yes. Also, I mean, streaming is a form of theater.
Yes, it's all connected.
Yeah. Where were we? I don't want to make... Okay. How did the two of you start or get started on Twitch? What is something you wish you knew when you first started? You making fun of the way I say theater, Cypher? Lawyer.
Theater.
It's the Mississippi, and I'm sorry. 50th and get education, okay. You can go first for this one.
I think we both have a similar thing where we started streaming as a New Year's resolution because we both have a January thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
New Year's resolution.
New Year's resolution. This was in 2017 was my first stream. Both of us, 2017.
Yeah.
And and I said to myself, I'm gonna play Dark Souls and I'm gonna be a real gamer. If I beat Dark Souls 1, I'm gonna be a real gamer, and no one can call me some Pokemon only player fake gamer.
Pokemon only.
Yeah. And due to some prodding from my significant other, who was a friend of mine at the time, like, you got to start streaming. You got to do this. You should just do it. You're going to be good at it if you just do it. Get it going. I was like, I made my account and didn't stream for a year. Because, like, oh, no, not today. Oh, no, not today. Oh, no, no. And so I thought, if I stream and I have a chat, so if I get stuck, I can talk to them and ask them questions, which don't bank on that, by the way, because I was streaming from midnight to 4 a.m. and I was blessed to even have like the 5 or 7 people that would show up at that time. And my first few streams, they're only like an hour and a half or 2 hours long because it's just me quietly not talking, glaring at the screen, getting mad in the undead burg because I can't get out of there.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm not narrating, I'm not talking, it's dead, and I get tired and I'm like, I'm quitting. So yeah, it's something I wish I knew when I first started. Gosh, when I first started, Pass. Pass the question. Your turn.
Okay. How did I get started was I didn't even know what Twitch was. My ex watched a lot of Twitch. And she watched a lot of Man vs. Game.
Oh.
I loved Man vs. Game after watching him with her a bit, because he did a lot of like retro games and harder games, and he would always play them on the hardest difficulty. And I was watching her watch him, and I was like, I do that. I do that anyway, and nobody's watching me play it. They're paying him to play this. And I was like, I could probably do that. And so I had a computer decent enough. So I started streaming on my PlayStation, and like that January, because I was like, you know what? That's my New Year's resolution. I'm gonna stream, and I'm gonna make myself, like, every time I want to play a game, I'm just gonna stream it and make myself get into it. And I did, but I would also do the same thing that Iwi did and just like quit whenever I wanted, and like really short streams. It was either really short or 8 hours long. There was no in between.
It's hard at first.
Yeah.
It's a different kind of endurance.
Yes. And I remember, like, days that I really didn't want to stream, I would just shut down OBS and type in chat, oh, internet went out. That's not something I would ever do anymore. But yeah, something I would suggest, like something I wish I knew when I first started, is look more into what bot you're gonna use. Like, I used a bot called WiseBot, and I don't know if it became sentient or something, but it started talking to chat, like talking back. And then I banned it, and it still came back and was talking, and I deleted it. I removed the authorization, and it kept talking. So just research your bot a little bit better. I used Streamlabs chatbot. It was formerly Ankbot. I used Ankbot forever.
I also used Ankbot. I miss it.
Me too. It's not the same, but it's the same enough.
Yeah.
Impact has a question.
Okay.
Do you guys think it's better to one-trick a game or focus on variety? That depends on what kind of one-trick you're saying, because like I did a lot of hours in Cuphead. Like 800 hours in Cuphead. And was speedrunning it and doing tricks with it and all this other stuff. And I think variety is better for growth, but it depends on your community. What do you think?
Yeah, see, I've got the opposite on my, yes, gosh.
Like, if you're playing a story game, I'll say, like, stick with that until the end, or until your community is kind of sick of it, or if you're sick of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If it's not a game with like a set ending and you can just keep playing it, I feel like most of the time I'll start, because I've played a lot of games over the last 5 years, and it was mostly variety, but in the last couple years I've really tried to just stay on a game for a while and then switch. And I can see in my graphs, boop 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 boop, usually it will increase, usually.
Yeah. Especially
now,
if you play
14 was not.
Yeah.
Sorry, no, you were gonna say?
I was gonna say, especially if you play a good franchise like Elder Scrolls or Fallout, Dark Souls. Souls games are very good to me on stream. The From Software community is amazing. Never had any issues with. They're amazing to me. I don't know what it is. Am I an asshole? Is that like, I don't know. Hey, Hab. I don't know. It depends on the franchise you're playing also. Like, you did really well with Fallout.
Fallout, yeah, that's the thing. Like, if you find a game that has demand, it's a demand and supply economy, because viewers are limited, and there's so many viewers or so many streamers. If you're finding a category that has a high, we want to watch this game, but not a lot of people are streaming it, and you stick with it for a while, you can see some good results. Not guaranteed, of course, you know, fine print and all that. So yeah, I don't know. I'm more of a stick with it if you're seeing some traction, or if you just really like it. I mean, that's your prerogative.
There's no shame if you see your stream going downhill, like you're losing viewers on the regular. There's no shame in just not streaming that anymore.
Yep.
And Thursdays, I've been doing a Dragon Age Origins playthrough, because technically it's retro.
Oh, is it?
It is technically.
Oh,
it hurt my feelings too when I was told.
Who said? Wait, how is it? Who said it's retro?
It's because chat said.
Oh well. Oh, chat says a whole bunch of dumb stuff. Like there's cooldowns on spirit ashes and no.
Putting you in the dirt, Victoria. I'm sorry. I asked them a Wednesday after I was finishing up Elden Ring. I was like, so tomorrow's Thursday. Do you want more Dragon Age, or do you want like Sega or something? And I looked back at chat after I asked. After I gave them a little bit of time when I was finishing up something at Elden Ring, and it was just like overwhelmingly Sega. And I was like, perfect, yes, Sega. Is it 20 plus? I think it's like, so the Wii is considered retro.
Oh, no.
It is.
No.
It is. It is.
I'm... All right.
Galaxy. How do you...
Oh.
Any tips for people who get an argument in chat? Mods.
I'll sometimes put it in emote only.
Oh, yeah.
And I'll treat it like a joke until it's not a joke. Like if people are being piss babies, I'll go, all right, y'all, since you can't get along, you don't get words. Boop, you can talk in pictures. If you want picture book, little baby, you can look at pictures.
Yes, that's a
piss
good
babies.
That's a good way. Yeah,
and
it came out in 2009.
Usually it'll help break up the tension. But I mean, if they're really getting into it like cats and dogs, I either time them both out, have a conversation with both of them. I mean, you have options.
Yeah. Also, we said this last week, but it's your house. If people are arguing in your house, if it's my channel, a mod will message them and end it quietly.
Yeah, that's the thing too. Like
if you don't have mods.
Well, yeah, and like calling people out publicly can be tricky, because even someone who normally would accept that they're doing something wrong, if it's in public in front of people, they get embarrassed and they get defensive.
Then it's bad. Then it's worse. Yeah. Wait, no, we isn't retro. I'm sorry. I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. And yeah, Dragon Age came out in 2009. Ridiculous,
really?
Right? Yeah.
I thought it was younger.
I think it's like 10 plus. It's considered retro.
Okay, 10 years is not enough for retro.
I agree with you.
There has to be rules. This retro category is out of control.
I think it should be like 15 or 20.
I really did think Origins was older than that, actually, because I remember I didn't get into like gaming until 07. Before that was just Pokemon.
Yeah, that's fair. I remember going to pick it up. I had the Steelbook edition.
Oh, wow. Makes Mass Effect. I mean, Mass Effect did come out in 07.
Yeah, because it was pre-Dragon Age, and Dragon Age was the medieval Mass Effect.
It was.
It's perfection, yeah. Benaria, I hope you're doing well. Vitaru. Oh, here's the next one. I play a lot of Fortnite because I want to be like my favorite streamer, but he makes it look so easy. I can't talk to chat while I play, and then I get discouraged because when I look at chat, no one is there. I think you went first last time. Yeah. I'm trying to keep track of it.
Oh, anyway, it's a free for all. There's no system. There's no rules.
This is the Wild West. Okay. Well, first of all, if it's your favorite streamer, they're playing Fortnite, they're probably pretty big, like with chat flying by. So they probably glance at chat when they can. And there's some streamers, like, the chat just goes by so fast because it's just people spamming emotes, and their community is probably just mostly in Discord and Reddit. But don't get discouraged when you look at chat and no one's there, because it just happens.
Yeah.
I mean, that happens to both of us still sometimes. You just have to keep it going yourself. You know, if you're playing Fortnite, just narrate what kind of gun you just picked up, what you need to be doing next, what you need to build next. Also, if you're more concerned about not having a chat, then the new duos with a friend. Have somebody else talking with you. What say you?
Yeah, it's difficult to do both. Play an intense game and read chat.
Yeah.
And that can come with practice. I don't know, maybe put up something on the other screen, like a Wikipedia page and your game. Maybe when you're not streaming, like practice, like when going between shooting and reading the article, and try to get that sort of eye muscle memory going on. But at the same time, like, don't feel ashamed if you just can't. The human brain is so bad at multitasking. You have people like, oh, I can do 5 things at once. Well, are you saying that every neurological study we've ever done on multitasking is wrong? Because every single one says that you can't. You cannot do all these tasks at 100% at the same time. It's not possible until we get our brain implants and our chips. So yeah, if you're playing a game that you can't chat with, why is it Fortnite? Is it only because you want to be like that streamer? Because that streamer already exists. Like that content of that person that you like, it's great. But they are already there. And people, if they want that, are going to watch that.
The more established.
Yeah. Or why make yourself the generic of another person? Why make yourself the Honey Nut Loops of the Honey Nut Cheerio when you can be your own cereal?
Yeah, that's a really good point. Like, come up with something that makes you unique over that person. Like, what would make you stand out?
But if you just really like Fortnite, then let it people know. If you're in the middle of a fight, you're like, oh, I'm so sorry, chat. I'm just trying to shoot this guy right now. I'll catch up with you. I promise. You know, like, communicate that you can't talk to them right now.
And that's exactly how I do it when I'm speedrunning. Like, because I still keep up with chat 100% while I'm speedrunning.
Because Red's good.
And that's not something everybody can do.
It's not. It's skill.
It is. Yeah, it's a very much a practice skill. And like there's times where like I'm getting so close to like a new best and I really can't look at chat or I'll mess up. So I'm like, oh man, it's gonna be a minute. I'll be back in a second. You know, like, occupy yourselves. And they do. Like, they'll just start talking to themselves, talking to each other.
Yeah.
Impact said something else. Scrolling up. I said I find for the most part the couple I've come around are super consistent no matter what I play. I'm an Overwatch boy, but I'm kind of stagnant, they said.
Yeah,
Overwatch can do that. That's what I wanted to. When I first started streaming, I was pretty decent at Overwatch as Zenyatta, and that's all I wanted to stream.
Embrace tranquility.
Yeah. That's all I wanted to stream, and it was not very good for growth at all. I didn't have new people coming in. You got to branch out a little bit if you want to grow a little, or like join a league if you're doing Overwatch.
Mm-hmm.
Probst asked a question. What are each of your protocols on choosing moderators?
And who asks me to be mod is never going to be a mod.
Yeah. Yeah, I would agree with that. Sometimes I'll pick like emergency mods if my mods aren't present that day, but then I just unmod them immediately after the stream. But it depends for me. Like, I either know them IRL, so I trust them IRL, and with the stream, obviously. Or they've been really good about keeping level head. Some of them I do not, but I know them enough like I would know them IRL. Some of them, like, they're protective before they're even mods, and they're good at keeping the peace or keeping chat moving before they're a mod. I usually pick based on that, or if they're there all the time. Like Tie-Dye was always there. every day. Like day he came to stream, he just never left. Tie fucking lives here. And then I was like, I messaged him one day. I was like, "Do you want me a mod? You're just always here."
Right.
And Cypher, like that's somebody who is just really protective, like right off the bat, just from us playing together, and was really good at keeping the peace with like between people in chat. And him and Tie both are really good at just keeping chat moving when it dies down.
Yeah.
How do you?
Yeah, I think I'm cursed.
Uh-oh.
In my history of starting streaming in 2017, I believe I've had, or have, I guess I have technically 3 mods. I'm not really big on mods. I'm kind of a control freak. And it's hard for me to trust other people to make the calls in my space, in my house.
That's fair.
Yeah, it's a problem. I'm very particular about my stream and my stuff and my things. Don't touch my stuff. I was an only child. Don't touch my things.
You have to be picky.
Yeah, and you do. These are people who can make or break your community, your channel. But yeah, I was picking people who were there, who were around, who I knew just wouldn't immediately ban or act like a white knight.
Oh yeah, I had a couple mods like that before too.
Yeah, that will kill you quick.
And you have to deal with them quickly or it creates bad.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't need you to champion for me, okay, while I wave around a kerchief and I faint onto my fainting couch. Like, let it go. I will never bang you. Yeah. Never.
Yes.
So no, you don't get the sword. You want to act like a knight? You don't get the sword.
Cypher, milady. Make everyone a mod and like chaos ensue. Oh my god.
Oh yeah, people were talking about that today. That there are some channels that just every person is a mod.
Oh, and that's something else that's a turnoff when you go to a new channel and it's just like a mod wall. Just a mod wall. Only mods talking. It's a turn off for me.
And Cypher, you're right. I have been insanely lucky in my streaming history. I don't really have a lot of need. But then again, you know, I'm not using the targeted tags. I have the privilege of being outside of so many of the groups of people who get hit. Yeah,
and that's one reason that I have 7 mods.
Yeah. And you need them.
Exactly, because I stream under both LGBT and lesbian tag, since that's a newer thing. Mm-hmm. Hey, Shadowcat, welcome on in. Way to come in. Yeah, welcome.
Oh, Shadowcat. Hi. I keep forgetting to follow. I'm gonna do that.
He has a follow up today. His checkup.
Oh, a follow up.
Yeah. And Haley said, also mods don't mean they don't like you. Red didn't mod me for after a year after we started dating.
Yeah, making your partner a mod. I did say my ex was a mod for a hot minute in my first year of streaming, and that can your partner white knight? Can they do that? Because that's definitely also what happened, and that was. Mm-mm.
They can.
Yeah.
Hey, Torque.
Hey, what's up, Torque?
My ex was one of my first mods because she was just there when I first started streaming. So I was like, oh, well, that makes sense. A whole kitty baby. Well, she tried to start like a whole bunch of shit after we broke up in Discord because she had all the mod privileges. Ooh. So I was like, no.
Yep.
And like I was already not in a good place anyway, so I remember just kicking her out, and that's one way that having partners as mods can be messy. But Haley is stuck with me, so I feel pretty okay about that. Hey Ty, we were just talking about you. more evolved version of the nice guy. Oh yeah, yeah. Thank you, Shadowcat.
Yeah, people who think that they are being a champion for you.
Yes.
And you didn't ask them to.
So sorry, what? Oh yeah, we were talking about mods and how we pick mods. And I was just saying how you know good you and Cypher are, and you know all that. No big, it's fine. It's fine. I recently joined a community that uses a raid train, but you can only receive the train if you follow and lurk on each other. Is that scammy? I think it's your turn now. Hey, Figo.
Oh. Yeah, anything with that sort of expectation is it's transactional. It's artificial. How many? I mean, what do you even do with that? What do you do with those numbers? Like, so what? You get affiliate, or even if you super pump it, and apparently these are like super raids, and you slip through the application and you get a partner check mark. If you didn't have the foundation, like, hey kitty, you're so loud.
And
it's
yeah,
it's pointless.
Yeah, totally. Because that's not organic. That's not growth. You're not keeping those people. They're not there for you or your channel. They're there to grow themselves. That's it. It is scammy because it's not helpful for anybody involved. and like Iwi said, like so that helps you get to affiliate. So then what? Then what? You're gonna be on the fucking road to partner for 6 years because you never learned how to grow yourself.
It's a house, no furniture in it.
Yeah, exactly. Grumbles the cat. Oh my god. That's actually really cute. And yeah, Smithers, you were a good mod and you had your reasons you had to go. I've had a couple mods that had to step down anyway, and I am all okay with that. Avocado hat.
Oh, is it?
Oh, Chaba, hello. You hear the road to partner is a cool road. It's a depressing road is what it is. It's a journey. It's a journey. That I feel like the both of us have been on for a long time. Hey, Jabba. I have rebranded several times because they never gain any traction. How do I know when it's right to keep when I can keep the right one?
Why would your brand gain traction? What are you selling? You're selling you. You're not selling your panels. You're not selling your mascot.
Right.
Like what did I don't know. Like everything's alligator themed. Are you hoping that the alligator lovers of the world come to your stream? Your brand is a reflection of you. Yeah.
You need to get people in there for you. If you've changed your name several times, don't do that, because then how will people find you? I know people that have changed their names several times and done rebranding since month 6 of them streaming. Oof. That's not a good way to start. That's a good way to lose people that were watching you to begin with. You have a friend that's done that so many times. It's hurtful for your stream, I feel. Hard to swallow pills advice, but true. Thank you. Hey, Snow Mike. Alligator theme out of the list. Just check that out. Just mark it out.
To me, you could, if your name is like Allie, and then you make a username like Alligator, and then you have a bunch of alligator emotes, like, yeah, that your branding is you. It's an extension of you and your interests and something that you believe in. Branding is not something you go and you pick out from the store.
Exactly. What do you mean you're not a Floridian with all this alligator theme? Bamboozled. If you're that passionate about it, others will be too. Exactly, Shadowcat. And that's a good example is Shadowcat.
Yeah.
He had a lot going on with the Carolina Panthers, and we suggested things and he worked it in, and it looks really great. Like, if you can make it look professional, then just work with it. Evie looks like she loves her avocado hat. Just smile and wave, Evie. Just smile and wave. You love it. Find an animal and roll with it. I mean, yeah. We just did that one. Would you guys suggest a schedule? I'm still fairly new to streaming, by the way. I did not have a schedule when I first started. And when I first started trying to implement a schedule, I just straight up did not want to stream at those times. I made a schedule when I started taking streaming seriously. I say when you're fairly new, start streaming when you feel like it to see what times work best for you, when you're more comfortable doing that. But yeah, I didn't make one until I was really serious about actually streaming. What about you?
I had a schedule.
Consistent. Oh, you did?
Yeah. I had a schedule right off the bat. It wasn't great, but it was what I had with my swing shift at the hotel. It was, you know, the midnight to 4 a.m., sometimes 5 a.m. I don't know how many times a week, but it was a set time. And I would say if a schedule, sometimes a schedule is helpful, sometimes it's not. Red just said that having a schedule, you know, made her balk against it. Like, you didn't want to. And if that's what happens, don't do it. If a schedule helps keep you regular, helps keep you, you know, in a routine, then do it. Whatever is gonna make this work.
Definitely. And also, like Tie-Dye just said, but isn't it easier now that you know the times that you actually feel like streaming? And also, my community knows when to find me. That's a whole thing. I post my schedule every week, which it hasn't changed because it's been Monday through Friday, same time. We usually go for like 3.5-ish, 4 hours, because I discovered that that's my sweet spot. I used to go longer. Monday, I'm doing a streamathon with no cap.
This Monday?
Yeah, this coming Monday. No cap. So that means it can go high if it does.
Well, what did you have it set to?
I think it's the goal itself with how we've done the settings. I am announcing the settings in Discord tomorrow, like the goals.
Okay.
But
all right.
It can go up to like 24, 25 hours. Monster hat. Oh, you didn't have one of those.
A what?
A monster hat. Veer sent me this, and it kind of doesn't fit right around my headset, so I have to do this. Veer sent it to me.
Okay, I'll put on cat ears.
That works.
What's what I got?
It doesn't fit over my my headset, so I have to wear it like this.
That's great.
That's wild. Oh, the streamathon. We're moving. We have moving feet. Hey, Ranger, you do what you gotta do, right? Evie doesn't have a monster hat. Oh yeah, let's tell Veers. He'll do it. I have 1,000 followers, but 0 chatters. I don't understand where all the people went. Or where are all these people? Well, you go first. I think I did the schedule first.
Between us, but combined, me and Red probably have
about 10,000.
8,500.
Yeah, it's a lot. Like 8,500, yeah.
Yeah, over 8,000.
We're both at 4.2, I think. When you're up 4.5 or 6 now, right?
I don't look.
It doesn't matter anymore. No. Followers don't matter past getting affiliate because you need 50 followers. That's it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
and
like
that's
4.2.
the thing. Like, followers, yeah, they come and they go. They follow because they want you to acknowledge them, and then they leave. And then you can't take that personal. They move on. They find other people. They don't want to hang out there. You're not on the right schedule. People just want to they just follow to support you, even though they can't be there.
Yeah. That's 100%. Like, and like there was one day I streamed Stardew Valley, and somebody followed, and then the next day I was doing something else, And I love Stardew Valley, but it's just not something for me to stream. I didn't have fun streaming it. But
are who are you romancing? That's the wrong one.
Right. Leah.
Is that the one with the red hair?
Yeah, it is.
You would.
The artist.
Wait, is Abby the purple hair?
I married and divorced her on another playthrough.
Oh, okay.
I also turned my children into doves with the wizard. But that's another here nor there. I wasn't ready for children. It just happened. They came over. They came to the stream when I was playing Stardew, and then they came in the next day when I was streaming something else. And they were like, "What do you mean you're not streaming Stardew?" And I was like, "It wasn't for me. I love Stardew. Like, if you want to look at my achievements, like I've almost 100%ed it. But I just don't want to stream it." And they're like, "Oh, well, I'm gonna unfollow." And I was still so new to streaming that I was like, "Well, that hurts my feelings." Like, why would you do that? But now somebody says they're unfollowing, and I'm like, "Okay,
here, let me help you. I'll ban you. Let me pack your bag."
Yeah.
And you can't ever come back.
Promise, you never come back. Abigail was your first ever spouse. My first spouse too. Is there a pattern? Yeah, with the artists. I have a type. You're not ready to have a kid, so turn them into birds. It's a thing you can do. It's hard to do. You have to collect these things and give them to the wizard. Asnus, how are you? Hello. I'm a terrible person. Welcome.
Yeah, exactly. It's not an airport.
No,
just go. Just leave.
Okay, Jabba, have a good night. Or are you saying later to the people unfollowing? Fly, be free, my children. I hate watching my VOD. I can't stand the sound of my voice, but I know you guys said review them. How can I do that? Let's see, you did the last one?
Okay, so you're reviewing the VOD. If it's not for audio, then mute it. If you're looking back at it and you're looking for your tech or looking for your overlay or looking, what are you testing for?
Like, you're watching video quality, but if you want to see how your audio sounded,
yeah,
you kind of have to, like, if you want to hear game sound, you kind of have to hear yourself.
I do not know how to check my audio without listening to my audio.
Yeah. Like last night, I people in chat were telling me that it was going fuzzy, and so I had to like pull up my stream itself on the other monitor. And I didn't like hearing my voice come back to me while I'm streaming, and I was like, "Oh, don't like that." But like, I'll go back and watch the VOD and check things, because that's just part of streaming. You just gotta put your big kid pants on and, you know, do it.
Yeah, like, you know, someone tells me, like, I don't like wiping my ass after I take a shit. Well,
that's unfortunate.
You got to. I'm sorry, not sorry. You gotta do it.
You can take off your cat ears if you want to. Like, how can you speak? How can you conversation with yourself, right? You constantly hearing yourself. Not many people like to hear their voice on recording, to be honest. Yeah.
Oh,
yeah, baby.
I don't like filing my taxes.
But if you're wanting to stream and you gotta check your audio levels, it's just part of it, you know? Yeah, and don't be afraid to call the stream out. Like for me, like there's usually enough people in chat by the time I'm actually going that I could be like, "Does everything sound okay to you guys? Does it sound okay?" Because like I'll test it before the stream and I'm like, "We good?" Like, especially if it's another game that I haven't streamed in a while. Certain games are a lot louder than others.
Yeah. I always just look at the levels.
I do that too, yeah.
I hate listening to stuff. I mean, not even just my voice. I just hate having to have headphones on.
That's fair.
But I do it when I have to.
There you go. Because you have to.
Because you have to.
My Discord is so dead, and it's really disheartening. Why did you... Okay. Did I go first, or did you go first?
I mean, I'll go. I mean,
Okay.
I always think about it this way. Like, how many Discords are you active in? You know, when someone says, oh, people aren't liking my tweets, people aren't, you know, talking in my Discord, people aren't, you know, in my stream, flip it around. How many of those are you in?
Mm.
And everyone's in a Discord. Everyone's got a Discord. People have folders full of 50 Discords that are all muted.
Yeah.
And if you are in there yourself, if you are posting, if you are posting memes, if you are talking with people, if you are chit-chatting, if you are making your best effort to be active in your own Discord, then you've done all you can do. And then you just have to accept that everyone's in 500 Discords.
People are busy.
Yeah.
Hey, Mix and Max. Therapy
Hi.
helped you love yourself more. You hated your voice, but now other people value you for all sorts of reasons. You can accept that's just how you are. Exactly.
Oh, there's nothing. What? No.
It's just
Voice-
something. It's your voice. It's just part
Voice
of you.
good,
Also, both of y'all's voices are good. By the way.
right? That just goes to show y'all are your terrible worst critic.
Yeah.
Because I hear something like that from Mix and Max, I'm like, what?
Yeah,
Your
exactly. Both of y'all are like so chill. It's like always relaxing, just being in there. Hey, Mishi. Arcade and consoles, hello. Exactly, Have. I'm like that with other Discords.
Yeah.
If you want to engage, you just go to it.
Mm-hmm.
Not every Discord is going to be a 24-hour party. Exactly, Sneakers.
Yeah.
I, like, my Discord, I didn't make a Discord until people in my chat were asking about it. Like, hey, do you have a Discord? We should make a Discord. Okay, sure. And Iwi even said this when she was here for the New Year's stuff. Like, we woke up and you were like, man, your Discord is popping.
Oh, right. Yeah. Because
like, what are
Red
they
is
even
in
talking
there.
about?
Yeah. Like,
I was dead on the couch and everybody in Discord just having their own conversations, and I'm like, I could have been dead.
yeah, that's true. You could have been.
I could have been. Hey, dearest. Hell yeah. Welcome on in for the subs.
But Red has fostered that. You know, I see her posting constantly. I see her posting like good morning in the Discord. And you would have to break my arm to get me to do that. And it's not that I hate my community. I really enjoy my time. And it's lovely when people post there. But I need to be alone. I need to be in my garbage. I need to have my darkness and my quiet. And it'll be a cold day in hell before I wake up and I'm like, good morning, everyone. How are you doing today?
And for me, like, I'll wake up and I'll look at Discord and no more every day, 7 or 8 a.m., sometimes 6, is like good morning, everybody. And I'm like, oh my God, it's so early. My God. And I'm like rolling in like a piece of garbage at 11, like, oh my God, good morning, hello. Also, dearest, you're more than welcome to post some stuff on the Stream Doctor for next week, if you like. No cursing and an avocado. Does that apply to both of us? I don't know how to. I'll try to not curse. Okay, 5 minutes.
Well, I spent most of today not cursing because of this like sponsored Udi stream.
Oh yeah.
I can just not.
Would you like to tell us about your sponsored Udi stream?
No.
They look kind of cozy.
They are cozy, but that's not the time. This is your stream. This is your space.
Kylie, how are you? How is your night going? But I say, if your Discord is dead, post stuff in there. Talk to people. You know, no one's gonna talk if there's no one to talk to in a Discord. Doesn't apply to chat and stream.
Yeah, if you find something funny on the internet, just drop it in there.
Exactly what Ty just said. Post your memes.
Yeah,
If
memes.
if you have a pet, post your pet. Bear is the real star of the stream.
Yeah, people love pet pictures.
They do. How are we doing today? I'm doing pretty great, Mishi. Weasel Udi win? Yeah. Official.
Yeah, if I had the clout.
One day.
Damn, son,
No,
where'd you
I say
find
that word
this?
too much.
Yeah, me too. Hey, product. I can't play games without music, but all my VODs are muted now. Where can I go to find music that won't get me muted? You go first. You do Pretzel Rocks, right?
I used to. I used to do Pretzel Rocks, and then they were like, you have to pay us so many dollars a month for a subscription so that you can have access to all the channels. Otherwise, we have rotating channels every week. And I said, no, ma'am.
I didn't realize that.
Yeah, there are way too many like free playlists on YouTube and Spotify of copyright-free, DMCA-free music that I'm not going to pay you for that. I might go back to them. I might swallow my pride and my words and do it. But yeah, there's a lot of stuff that just is specifically DMCA free. I think it's like stream radio is stuff I've been listening to on YouTube.
I've seen that one.
I mean, also you can separate your audio. I can't talk you through that right now, but there are guides to separate where your music audio is coming from and your game audio.
I used that when we were rating a lot in TBC. It's just get Voicemeeter. There's Banana Voicemeeter. That's the one I used. It's pretty easy to set up. There's a lot of YouTube videos on it. That cuts out the audio so that you hear it. Stream does not. I don't know if like splits it or something, but also Spotify. There's specific playlists you can just type in DMCA free, and there's whole playlists like stream long playlists. And yeah, what Taco said, there's DMCA free artists. They'll post on Twitter like you can use my music for like without having to get DMCA'd. Like The Midnight, that's a really good band if you like vaporwave, synthwave type music. I use them a lot. They're really great and they're DMCA free. But yeah, fantastic. I get discouraged when I see 0 viewers, but nervous when there's more than 5 people in chat. How can I get over that? You just do.
Yeah, those are 5 of your friends.
Yeah, that's exactly. Like, I know it probably makes you more nervous thinking, the way I like to put it is that there's 5 people behind you. That might make you more nervous thinking like, 5 and upwards. But yeah, I'm with Shadowcat. Turn viewers off. Iwi's told me that almost every day.
Don't look at it. Don't do it.
Yeah, just don't look. It'll make you more nervous. If you're playing a game and you're enjoying it, that's all that matters. The genuine amount of fun you're having that'll
just
show.
Leave it off and imagine there's 100 people there and you're just narrating. Because there's plenty of times where Red and I both have had well of upwards like 50, 60, Red 80, 90 people. And people are just kind of lurking and chilling and listening. Yeah.
Because we're both like chill enough where people like put us on and listen to us.
Well, no, I'm playing Elden Ring.
Yes. I mean, it like we chill, but then if you're just chilling or you're like falling asleep, you're probably gonna wake up with a jolt if we're playing Elden Ring. Got those smooth radio voices.
Hi, welcome to Stream Doctors with Red Sonja and Weaselbeth. We're here to help.
Murloc.
I
wasn't expecting that. That was very triggering in a good way. Look after stream, not during. You actually see better results when you don't see the number. Exactly.
Yeah.
Like if you're having a good stream and you look at that view number and it's not what you're really expecting, everybody's gonna see the look on your face. As somebody that has been caught looking at it before.
The crestfallen just
yeah.
You don't want that public.
Yeah, and if you're like me and you have 0 poker face, it's gonna show.
Yeah.
Like I've been having what I would have like really good streams, and then I would look at the viewer count, and there was one time I had a message from Iwi that was like, "Stop it."
I don't think it helped.
It did not help, and I was like, "Fuck!" It was obvious. Timer's off for the cussing, by the way. Because it went with the avocado hat, but we have avocado hat.
Are we putting it back on?
You can thank Kylie.
I just took it off.
Or yell at her, either one.
Ah! I'm so sweaty. I'm so sweaty. I had my window open today because it's cold and rainy, and like this hoodie on, and then the window open was the perfect like combination. But the rain was coming in, so I closed it, and now I'm gonna die.
You hear that? Gonna kill Iwi.
I am slain. Enemy defeated. Felled. Whatever it's called.
Felled.
Enemy felled.
Oh my god. Okay. This was from Zany in Discord just before we started, but I wanted to add it. Do having goals make a difference? Like, I have an event planned for 200 followers, 300, 400 followers, and I have my counter at the top for the stream, but I have a question. Having it on my stream constantly, is it better for me to have it all there all the time, or just when I'm on the chat large camera screen, so like a just chatting screen? Or am I overthinking it? It's a double question. And relating to goals again, what's a suitable goal to set? Every 25, 50, 100 for a smaller streamer? Or does it matter? I don't know whether I'm setting myself up to fail just thinking about targets so early. Inui failed. I did goals like that back then. But they were more like 500 and 1,000 followers. I don't know. How do you feel?
I think that goals are useful. Maybe not always for follower goals. I think a follower goal is something that your people want to put in for to work towards. Like Red will do dono goals to do something, to play something, to eat a spicy chip. And I think those kinds of goals are really good. Like you get to support streamer, but also you get to do something fun in return. A follower goal is a very individualized thing. That's not something that people can work together to do.
Right, like sub goals. That's a good one to do because people can do that. Your community can do that together.
It's something they can work for.
Yeah. But like followers, a bad thing about that is you're also, I mean, the same with sub goals, but more so with followers, is at that size, you're going to see it also go down a lot.
Yeah.
Because you have a lot of people that they'll think you're doing follow for follow, then you don't do that. And they're like, oh, well, fine, I'll just unfollow, and you'll see that just boop. Go back down. You have a goal where if your community gets enough viewer channel points, you'll put on a dress and eat a ghost pepper. Oh, good lord, the ghost pepper. Like the ghost pepper, like the pepper itself, or like the chips. Because I did the chip challenge and that was a nightmare.
I still have chips. $20. $20 to Red. I'll eat another chip.
Okay, I got beans.
If you don't even have to.
If you do a chip, I'll do a bean. No, it's fine. It's fair. It's fair. But yeah, I agree with Iwi about the goals. Like, they're a good thing to have, but maybe not the followers.
Yeah. Having it on the just chatting screen, like it was mentioned.
Yeah, when you first start.
Like a reminder, like, hey, here's where we're at. But also, like Red said, that number could go down, and don't let that crush you.
Right. Because it did hurt my feelings when I would see followers drop in the very beginning. And not that I was working towards affiliate, because it wasn't a thing. But it just hurt my feelings when I saw somebody unfollow. That was it. It just looks like you're kind of begging for the follows. Yeah. You're planning to do a subathon for your birthday? Oh, the chip? Yes, I immediately threw up.
I think the death was worse.
Oh god, you looked like you were dying when you did the death nut.
I mean, the chip's bad. Don't get me wrong. It was terrible.
The gummy bear was pretty bad. The gummy bear was pretty bad.
Yeah.
Yeah. I found Haley on the floor in the bathroom after the stream was done.
Yeah, I think we both had a similar story.
Yeah, I think you did, because I know y'all were talking about it.
Yeah. with the clothing situation.
Yeah. The clothing situation.
I find it so funny that that's how we both ended up. I mean, it's not. I mean, it's funny now.
It's the only way, I think. The lack thereof, yeah. But yeah, I would say it might be discouraging if you do goals like that. So just Smithers. I saw a video where Ninja says to look at your viewer list and call out someone you've never seen before. Is that something you guys do? Why or why not? Absolutely not. And to hydrate. Okay, absolutely not. I would never look at my viewer list and see somebody I've never seen, and call somebody out that I've never seen. Cause
no.
I never call out a lurker, cause I lurk, and I will leave if you call me out. And I didn't say something first. Don't call out the shy kids. Exactly. Some people like to alert and not be called out. Some people will leave. Exactly. People don't like that. What do you think? What do you say?
No, I agree. You couldn't pay me to do that because A, I'm looking at my viewer list and I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to look at my numbers. I'm not going to look at my list. I don't know who's there. All I know is that I'm playing a video game. And if people are chatting, then I know that they are there, but that's it. It's like, it's what's the object permanence?
Yeah, exactly.
if you're not chatting, you're not there.
The only thing I see on my Streamlabs chatbot is my mod list. That's it.
Yeah.
So I see what mods are there. So that
that's not to say.
Yeah. Because that way, if something happens, I see that there's mods presently in chat, and I'm like, mod. Yeah, I crack the whip. That's it. If you're busy looking at your viewer list instead of being entertaining, yeah, maybe focus on being entertaining more, and less on who is or isn't there.
Are we taking attendance? What year is it? What grade are we in?
Bueller. But what about calling out other streamers in your chat? I never will.
No.
I see it the same as lurking. What?
Yeah, I got a DM from another streamer actually, thanking me that I never call him out.
Wow.
And I just said, "Oh, you're welcome." When the truth was, I didn't know they were in there.
Right.
Because I don't look at the list. Like, hey, thanks for lurking in my head, but I didn't even know you were in there.
That's funny. Yeah, and like shouting them out. I only shout streamers out that I know are streamers, and I'm not even one that shouts them out. My mods do.
Oh, yeah, I want to shout out. Yeah.
And only if they say something in chat, or if they do the host. And Twitch took away the host alerts for now, but I still see the alert. For me personally, I see it, and I'm just like, oh, thanks for the host.
Yeah. Because
it's a manual button now, so you have to do it. So if you're pressing it, you're there. So I'm just gonna say it, but I'm not gonna follow up and be like, oh, well, how was your day, until they say something in chat. And only one person has a shout out command, and it's Iwi. Exclamation point Iwi.
Yeah, sometimes I will shout out people, and sorry if you're a streamer and you're lurking and I shout you out, I probably didn't know you were there. I was just probably talking about you.
Oh, same. And that happens with me too. And if I talk about like stories with like you and me, or or like the Stream Doctors or something, the mods immediately are like exclamation point Iwi, exclamation point Stream Doctors. Every time.
Thank you. That's good. I like their big red boxes on my screen.
Because they're adding you. I'm sorry.
No, it's fine.
Wonder why they took host alerts away? Oh yeah, because the hate raids. It'll be back soon. It'll be back. So there were a few talking points that I wrote down that I wanted us to have. Make your stream look good, so when people come in, it looks professional, which is what we review. But also, what are you doing to keep them in there? Thank you for the 100 bits, but my text-to-speech isn't until 200 bits. Ask Hobbs why. But thank you very much for the 100 bits. But yeah, like you can look at your stream can look as professional as it can get. And what are you doing to get?
Easelbeth is an amazing streamer and she plays a little bit of everything. She doesn't want you to know this, but she is one of the kindest people on Twitch and one of my best friends.
You got a bonus
so
today. Thank you for the 200 bits, Kark. She doesn't want you to know this, but when someone raids you, never feel obligated to stay, to make your stream go longer or anything. Like, your health and mental health is more important than keeping a few extra viewers. Yeah, don't just stick around because you feel obligated. Once we raid you, those are your viewers now.
Yeah.
We don't give a shit what we do with them. Just don't be mean to them. And that's me saying my viewers to that person, to the streamer.
Oh, right, yeah.
Yeah.
Viewers behave. Viewers behave. I don't care. Otherwise, around. The other way around.
Exactly. So about chatting to yourself, here's some things that you want to do when chatting to talking to yourself and keeping chat moving when there might not be a chat. You gotta learn some improv. Again, theater. And me, the least of the theater kids that there ever once was. But but you learn. Involve the chat. Like, I'm doing, whatever this weekend. What are you doing? Or I had this for dinner. What did you do for dinner? Things that are in common with each other. Listen and remember your viewers. Like there's viewers like I'll use Nomore. He's a grandfather. He talks about grandkids sometimes, and we remember their lives. Just listen to what they say, they type in chat, or remember what they type. It helps being a person.
Yeah, the amount of times I have asked someone about something that they mentioned and they go, I can't believe you remembered that. I say, don't get too full of yourself. I have a good memory. You're not special. But hey, how is it?
It does. I have a pretty decent memory. I'll remember when somebody talks about their wife having a surgery, and I'm like, oh, how'd the surgery go? Congrats on Twitch St. Louis. Thank you very much, Popes. It's pretty cool.
That's pretty poggies.
It's pretty poggies, yeah.
I'm kidding, Ty. I'm sort of.
A little bit.
You gotta keep them humble.
Yeah. Talk with your hands. Be silly.
Ooh,
have fun with
hand
it.
Talker.
I am not a hand talker unless it's these hands.
Are you gonna pull up the baby hands?
I got the baby hands, yeah.
Well, look at that. Oh, we're matching.
Which is funny because they're the same size. With my baby feet.
Yeah, you got tiny feet.
I do have tiny feet.
Who are these baby shoes?
When you had already been at our house before.
I didn't look at your shoes.
Be enthusiastic. Your energy will rub off on chat. Tell stories about yourself, but only as much as you're comfortable with. I talk about my dad and my childhood. Talk about yourself. People will relate. Rub off on chat. Just the VIPs. And laugh at yourself. Don't be afraid to make fun of yourself. I do all the time.
Yeah.
Because it's gonna be you or chat,
Right. You can laugh with, or you can be laughed at. We're sitting here in avocado hats.
Oh yeah, the timer went off. The danger zone to take it off, though. You thought rubbing off on chat was an OnlyFans thing? I did make a fan house only because I'm not comfortable with OnlyFans. Because it's PG-13, so everyday things. So, yeah, I know every time I fix it, it doesn't matter. We have to put it back on. Streamer fuzzballs. So we got a few people for reviews.
Okie
Algadok. Oh, perfect. It actually changed the camera, right?
Ooh,
I'm always so
snap.
afraid. You tell chat you don't need to make an OnlyFans because they watch you get screwed all the time in games. It's accurate. Rogue Taro is first.
This whole thing smacks of gender. I holler as I overturn my uncle's barbecue grill and turn the 4th of July into the 4th of shit.
Shit. I love the text-to-speech voice. Thank you very much for the 200 bits. Rotaro actually submitted theirs like an hour after we had the episode last week. So
That's early.
It's very early, yeah. I am going to see if they have any clips. If they don't, I'm just going to like scrub through a VOD. We have a
back
clip.
panel.
Yeah, back panel. You know what? Yeah, let's look at the panels and stuff first.
I see an overlay.
I like the starting soon screen.
Oh yeah, it's nice. We have cohesion.
We love a theme. It was a great episode too. Oh, thank you very much. We do our best. So you play a lot of Lost Ark.
Oh shit.
I like your boba tea that you have. It's really cute on your webcam there.
It's too late.
I like your overlay with your
counts.
alerts. Not your alerts, your follower and everything down here.
No, I gotta wait.
There's not a lot crowding the screen, and I am a big fan of that. I'm a big fan. I'm a neat freak.
Input.
So things have their place and have an order. And I know a lot of people not everybody is like that, but I appreciate the whole order there. The panels. Thank you for the 100 bits product. Oh my god, he's doing more of the song. So panels. We got an about me. Bulleted list. Love it.
Mm-hmm.
Schedules TBD, but you have like around 8 to 9. Perfect. I mean, that's a roundabout time for people to tune in.
Yeah.
Social medias. Let's see if they work. Oh my god, yes. I love. Okay. If you got anything like a link tree, a card, or I've never seen a flow code before, and I like it though.
No, me neither. I had heard of the card more recently than the link tree, but
yeah, same.
It all does the same thing.
But I found out someone
You were gonna sub, but someone gifted you a sub.
So here's for you. And a sub for you. I can't
Oh,
thank you
no.
all enough for all the advice and help you have given me these past few weeks.
Oh my god, thank you so
both
much.
of you all.
Thank you for the 500 bits. I'm glad we can help. We're just saying stuff that we've learned over the years. I really appreciate it. Enjoy both of our emotes. I really like this. We got like I like that you don't have to even know what they are. You know, like you know the logos.
yeah.
And I really love like this image. It's cute. I'm gonna have to remember that flow code. You're gonna log off. All right, product. Have a good sleep. Thanks for chilling. Thank you for the bits. We got a Throne wish list. We're both familiar with Throne.
Oh, Throne's
I love
awesome.
Throne. Yeah. I like that you have rules. No backseating. Bless it.
Good luck.
Yeah, right. She did have a clip, so let's pull
Is
that
a
out.
thing. Well, yeah. If it's pronounced you, that's a female sheep, which is why some people think my name is Yuzelbeth.
Usual. Like
Which I get.
there we go.
How do I shoot that? Damn it, he fucked me up.
Oh, there's races in Lost Ark? I had no idea. That's a little
It's
dinosaur.
cool down so long for that. Man, I was in first place.
You don't know how
I
to
was
make
doing
clips?
so good.
That's okay. I mean, you learn. Also, I'll say, so Your mic is
Guess that means I have to
a little
play
bit
for another
higher.
hour.
I would say maybe look at maybe adding a sound gate or like a filter. I think I put a video on that in Discord under the streaming tips.
Gosh, I'm the opposite.
Wait, really?
I want your mic to be. I want it to blast my ears off.
Well, maybe
because
smoother.
I can just turn it down.
Yeah. Okay, that's fair.
But yeah, loudness is not only the only thing. It's got to have the noise gate. It's got to have the filter. There's like noise filters where it can figure out like there's a fan in the background.
Also,
it can find that
windscreen, or what are these called?
Oh yeah,
Pop
pop filter.
Pop filter. That's it. There we go. I'm always afraid to like smash it back on there.
Just smoosh it.
Smoosh. But I will say really quick, since I'm here, this button, that's your clip. If you see something funny, click that and it takes you to this whole editor. You can make it like, how is it, like up to 30 seconds?
I want to say you can do a minute if you go back
minute.
into your VOD and you clip something.
Oh, okay. 1 minute for clips. Okay, thank you.
I could be wrong.
And honestly, take those, make it into a TikTok, make it into a hover, Facebook Reels, like advertise yourself everywhere. And you can also make highlights at the end of the stream, which is what I do at the end of every stream, Doctors. I make it into a highlight and I put it into a playlist.
Yeah, and that means it will not expire. So VODs will expire depending on if you are not Amazon Prime or Turbo. Turbo and Prime will make it last longer, but highlights will not.
Right, exactly. That way people can always go back and check it out. Yeah, and highlight the whole stream, make a playlist. There we go. Is this Eeyore? Did you have any other questions or anything for us, Rogue? Your good mic broke. Getting a new one this weekend or next, hopefully. Oh man, that sucks. I've had mics break before too. It's an expense that you don't expect you have to do. Again. Strap it into the chair. Prepare yourself. Okay, so I got a little bit of a VOD here. And we've got a link for a clip. Eeyore is newer into the community.
Huh?
I still want to play this. You would move the camera. I like your hat while you're hunting Pokemon. Oh no, do I have an ad? No!
That's why I got the Turbo.
I thought I paused it right after the ad. Nope, just makes you watch it again.
Oh, good.
Oh no, the clip like reset itself to to the whole VOD. Love that.
Make sure you're always aware of your...
Okay. I just gotta find a more recent. That works. So it looks like he moves his camera for whatever game.
Which you will have to accept sometimes.
Yeah. Because every game is different. Make sure you're always aware of your surroundings, like videos playing in the browser. Yeah, exactly. We have like an IRL stream too. I know Eeyore also has a retro game store.
Oh.
Which is pretty cool. We have a cover. So I like your the sound of your mic is good. Maybe bump up the sound of your game sound. And I like that you move your camera for whatever you're playing, because you have to do that anyway.
Yeah.
We got a cover image.
Was that from Destiny? Oh, wait, no? What's it from?
I think he's from Destiny, right? Yep. Nice.
Yeah, the Engram person.
Oh yeah. You're gonna sound dumb, but how do you do IRL streams? So whenever I've done them, I just do them straight off my phone. And just go to the Twitch app, hit start stream, and you're off. There's better ways to do it, but that's how I do it.
Yeah, the easiest, most simplistic way would be exactly what Red said. It's a little button, boop.
That's how I've streamed at cons. We've got all the social links on the side. Oh, there we go. All the social links on the side, and nice panels that all look.
I'm in your
Soon.
base, killing your dudes.
We've got sound alerts. I recently started doing the sound alerts for the bits, and they've been fun. Hey, Vintage.
Hello.
Twitter. And they're all clickable. Schedule coming soon. Let's click the Twitters.
The tweeters.
The tweeters. Star Wars. So for the Twitter, I like that you did clips before. But make sure you're throwing in some regular tweets in here and there that aren't just go live. I've been a little bit guilty of that lately. But yeah, definitely throw in the clips that you've done before in the past. That really helps.
Mm-hmm.
It helps people find you that wouldn't have found you before. Boop. Because you've had Claw members ask you, "Oh my God, is that what you call your community? I love it because you're Shadowcat Claw members." You have so much social media between streams, and well, yeah, and if you're busy, you forget to, and you just like
Exactly.
yeah. Because I'll finish up with some things, and I'm just like, you know what? I'm fine. I don't need to make TikToks today. This is Cassius. So the fun thing is a few of these people, actually most of these people that we're doing today are from the Facebook groups that I feel like I've rescued from. Facebook groups.
before you were banned.
Before I was banned for
Like,
saying that follow
hey.
for follow was bad.
Yeah, follow for follow doesn't do anything for you. Banned.
Yeah, and they even messaged me about it, like, you can't do that, and I'm like, but why?
Yeah, but why? Because you're a cheater.
Right. Okay, so here we go. We have, I think, one clip from Cassius.
Oh, I'm just better than you.
Ha! Mood. Adopted, not... Yeah, exactly. We have adopted them.
Need fucking plates, dude.
Quality is really good.
On me. Oh my God, I'm just better. Clip it, chat. Oh my goodness.
I'm pretty sure you were actually dead there and you just like survived from spite or something.
just
God
better than
damn.
you.
Cassius has been winning. Oh, you're on there.
Yeah, I was like, wait,
He's
Cassie's live right now. I know. I went over to click. I was like, wait, what?
Say hi, chat. Okay. But no, not to yourselves.
Oh,
Y'all are the worst.
yeah.
So we have an about. I like that the panels are organized. They're all uniform. We've got an affiliated link here. Merch. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
What's that? What? Oh, subscribe. Yeah, they look great. If I had to say one thing, I would just say make that one just say merch, and make that one just say subscribe. But you can keep the same like logo on them, but just like make them say what they are. Oh, he's in a band. That's pretty awesome. Oh, and the band Spotify. That's pretty cool.
Yeah. Plug your own stuff.
Hell yeah. And the band Spotify right here.
And
Hell
that
yeah.
helps you get to know people.
Yeah, exactly. And if you want to like do some songs like DMCA free, also you can kind of work with some streamers too. And maybe get some exposure that way. Depending on like what people like, you know. But I think it looks good. I think your audio is good. Panels look good. How do you feel?
No, I feel it's got a good, you know, it's put together. I get what's going on. My eyeballs aren't confused.
Exactly.
I'm gonna click on you know what I looked at? TTS is on no minimum. My eyeballs about popped
Because
right out when I saw that. It's no.
I have had the full Spice Girls song sung by like 100 bits. And no.
I'm checking the channel points. That's something I think is really underutilized for some folks who are newer, is the channel points.
Oh, 100%.
We've got 10 sit-ups for only 500 channel points, push-ups, we got VIP.
Shit, you're gonna be ripped.
Yeah, for 500. That's okay. 1, 2, 3. I could right now do 20 push-ups, maybe more. And
I could maybe do 10.
Right.
And on camera, no less. This is
channel point good.
Yeah. That needs to be a thing that's utilized more. Because it increases chat interaction.
It does. And it gives people a reason to be there. Even if they don't want to use them, they like seeing that number get larger.
Oh, yeah.
They want to collect them.
I have some people that have like hundreds of thousands and they've never used any.
No, yeah, I don't use them.
Oh yeah, because I think you and Haley both have like 300,000 or something.
I'm getting there. I sadly have 30K more to go.
So close. You wish you could make panels for that? Oh, as well as I did? Oh, as well as Cassius did. There's lots of free places, but there's also people that do them in Discord. There's a lot of people that just make them.
I feel like I heard something about Haley opening up a Etsy store or something.
Oh yeah, Haley's opening an Etsy store that making panels, and they made some for Taco, and they made another one today and put it in creative in Discord, but they look really good. They're all very slick, but they're selling them on Etsy soon. I think Monday.
Everything's on Monday.
Everything's on Monday, yeah. You leave the workouts off stream. Valid. You have a talented friend who made them. That's awesome, Cassius. Yeah, it's good to have somebody that can do the art, because I am not.
No, so yeah, and stick to your strengths. Know what you do well. It's not weakness to bring other people in.
Exactly. It's just
whether it's a shop or a friend.
It's working together. So this is Zany Mania, who is also currently streaming.
Oh no.
Oh no. Okay, so we've got panels. I like that they're technically not the rectangles, but they are, but they're not, you know.
There's nothing wrong with rectangles.
I like rectangles.
I know. They're clean, they're geometric, they're clear.
Right. They look smooth, they're good. So we've got an about me. I like seeing the about me's. So you know kind of what you're getting into.
Pronunciation too. If you have a username that's a little unclear, thank you.
Yes. Also, there is no reason why somebody should pronounce mine Red Sonja. There's no reason. There's literally no name that says Sonja. But it's fine if you do. I won't be mad. A little bit. No. Socials. So instead of having them linked out, maybe make your social clickable and do like a link tree, or what was the one Rogue had? Flow. Shit.
I'd already forgotten. It was like Flow, Kappa Flow,
Flow code.
Flow code. There we go.
Or like a card. Make it clickable so it's like all of your links in one spot. Or have an individual panel for each one. It's up to you. I don't know. How do you feel about those?
I do it this way.
You do it this way?
I do the individual.
That's fair. I did until I discovered like the link tree and stuff. And
I
was
even
like,
have a card.
I've been wanting to do one. They look nice. They're real organized. This was someone I think I met on the Facebook groups too.
Oh.
Let's see. They have a Twitter. Oh, none exist at the moment for Twitter.
Ah.
So I would suggest getting a Twitter. Just make one for the Twitch. And you can use it to network. But Twitter is one of the better ones for streaming, especially at first, I feel. So it's like Sonya Blade. Yes. Yeah. You agree?
Yeah, because Twitter is all about reposting everything you interact with. Other people know. So every time you follow someone and they follow you, and every like, every retweet is already posted. And Instagram is cool and all, but every time someone likes it, that's it. That's where it ends.
Yeah, exactly. And when I first started streaming, you would get like a raid from somebody, or you go raid somebody, find them on Twitter, say, we had a great stream, I played this, I raided this person, or I got raided from this person, it was a great day. That's networking. I'm gonna pull up 2 days ago clip. I did warn her I was just gonna pick a clip. Dragon Age, love it. Oh my gosh, that's funny.
Sorry, I wanted to see if I could summon fire then, but it obviously wasn't working.
That's clever. So good mic, turn the game quality up, or not quality, game sound up a little bit. And honestly, I think you're starting off good. Because I know she said that she was a new streamer.
Oh gosh. Where's the link? I gotta following all these peoples.
You want the link? Oh yeah, Mods, can you shout her out for me?
Yeah.
That was fire. Literally. I also like the camera frame. It's unique. You
can get a lot of stuff and sell it as well.
She's also the one that had the follower goal question.
Ah. What is it up in the corner? Death? Oh, there's the follower. That's the built-in Twitch one too.
Yes. Yeah, so if you don't want to do goals on like Stream Elements or Streamlabs, Twitch has a few options for like basic goals.
Mm-hmm.
Who else have we done? Rogue Taro, Eeyore, and Cassius. Thank you, Ty. Actually, if they're still streaming, we might raid her after. I'm gonna keep her link up.
Yeah, I just got a few tabs open.
Yeah.
Because now that Twitch has clarified that you can have it muted.
And it counts.
Before I would try to just have it so barely low, like just as low as I could.
So you could still count, yeah.
Yeah, but then I'd still be doing something here. Rah! I'm like, oh.
And that's, about the real view and the metrics and stuff. If you raid somebody, sometimes they don't get the whole view because it gets stuck on the refer link.
You can't even hit F5 to make it go away. You have to
actually go there. Yeah. So lately we've been hosting instead of raiding, which is kind of how you did this before raids existed, because they weren't really a thing before. So I like, whenever we're hosting somebody, I spam their link in chat and be like, you better fucking go there. I'll see you there. And then I hit host manually and we just all go.
Right.
So this is Ryoko playing Life is Strange, and I don't know if you're familiar, but it's a emotional journey of a game.
Like a choice here? Because I might... Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. What do I do? Oh, God, what do I do? Fuck me. Fuck me. Fuck.
That one is like pull her life support or something, if I remember right. Because she's like, just kill me.
I can't.
Do I get like a choice here?
Because like, what do you do? Do you kill her? Okay, panels. Make sure we don't have an autoplay. Aha, caught it. So, Ryoko's a great streamer. Yeah, I've known them for a while. They've been in the community for a hot minute. So, let's see. Okay, we don't really have very many panels. We got a wishlist, Discord. That was a roller coaster, right, Quinn? And closed captions. So I know Ryoko has social media, so I would suggest making panels for those. Or like also, but also have links here, because it just makes quick links. You know, you can make free panels on Canva, Nerd or Die, Owned. Well, they're not free on Owned, but you can get good ones. Etsy. How do you feel?
No, I agree.
Yeah, I think everything else is good. The audio is good. But I would definitely say panels is a thing for sure. But everything else is good.
I don't know. It might. Panels are easy to just get simple ones, but if you're looking for something more personalized, it might take a little longer. And the little social links in the about section, that's pretty easy.
Yeah, it's just on your dashboard on your channel. Just type them in. Yeah. Bam. Get good ones. Oh yeah, and someone made those. That one that's in here right now. This is Aldrezi. We had him on the first episode, and he said that he was checking in for his month checkup.
Oh, okay. Yes,
his 1 month checkup. So we got a couple clips. I think we got a couple, 2 clips from Aldrezi.
What? Give me a chance. Oh boy, this is over, chat. He's dead.
Oh,
He's
the fucking
dead.
tree sentinel.
I'm dead.
No. That's pretty accurate. You're on a roll and then it just one-shots you.
Hey, gosh, we had a snow day today. It was fantastic. The bad part was my daughters, God, they wanted daddy today, which is fine. I love the time with them. I love it. But sometimes, you know, dad wants to sit right here. And when they come in here, they want to touch everything. Like, let me show you something. Here's my wallet, okay? Here's my wallet. I'm going to cover up my ID, okay? So typically, I have a lot of cards.
Oh my God, they're all gone.
Okay, I mean a lot. And I have cash. I typically have about 20 to 40 bucks on a good day.
And there's no cash
Maybe like
either.
Okay. The only card left in here is my driver's license. Okay. I just want to say that is a bad omen that my girls are making my wallet completely empty by the age of 2. And the only cards I see are
buckle
my
up.
kickback card for like my gas station stuff to get points and stuff. And then, yeah, I don't see my debit cards, my credit cards, my insurance card.
My dad used to say I looked at him like an ATM. All right.
Oh no.
No, I can't hit pause. Okay. So, we got a cover. Very nice. And it's his new logo, I believe.
Oh, we got a new logo.
Hope everyone signs up for this and takes awesome advice. Oh, thank you, Rotaro. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. Hope you have a good lurk if you're lurking. All right, let's check out panels. I think audio could be a bit louder because I was all the way up.
Usually always can.
Always, yeah. I remember Aldrezi is a high school teacher.
I don't know how anyone finds the time.
Yeah, I know. It's a busy man. Got Twitter. Oh no!
What happened? Is the Twitter dead?
This account doesn't exist.
Whoop!
But let's check this one to see if it's just maybe not been updated panel. Yeah, okay, so just update your panel.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just update the panel and it'll be all good. Instagram. You fixed it. Well, Twitch is just being a son of a bitch then. Which also does happen. Did you miss your appointment? No, we got you next. Next then Kazoo Kid. Hell yeah, Rogue. Well, you gotta let us know how the stream goes tomorrow on Discord. Oh, no, you're fine. You're fine, Shadowcat. Well, okay, so I think you're doing good, Eldrazi. Good checkup. Just turn up.
Ooh, that's a lot of channel point rewards.
Well, let's see here.
We got the Titanic flute in there. We got you a request to make you do voices.
Can't see. Oh, nice. As somebody that's beaten a game blindfolded, I am a huge proponent of that. It's like 350 points, and he just doesn't look at the game. I like the Titanic flute.
It's a good strong collection. It's easy for people to interact with when they don't want to chat, or they just want something silly to happen. And that's easy. It's something for you to react to too. Someone plays the Titanic flute right when you die after a bad boss fight. That just adds to the moment.
Especially Elden Ring. Like you're gonna be dying a lot. As we both know. Oh wait, another clip. Elden Ring. The magma worm.
No. Oh my god.
That was so close too.
Oh man. Oh, chat.
That was actually not a bad one for me. I summoned the NPC that was right outside, and he kind of tanked it for me.
There's an NPC summon out there?
Yeah.
Emotional, damn it.
Well, I didn't have him unlocked then.
Someone did the a sound alert.
See? There you go.
Emotional damage. That's how perfectly done right there.
Channel points. Channel points.
Exactly. It was it was a perfect timing for that. Okay, so Shadowcat. We've been looking at Shadowcat for a hot minute. Every time improved a little bit every time. It's the best death reaction you've seen in a while. Yeah. It was a good face. There we go. All right. Panels are a lot more symmetric than they have been, I will say. Twitter. Well, let's just have it pulled up.
Tweets.
The tweeters. Okay. I think the panels are looking a lot better. Oh, what's this one? Is that sub? Yeah, that's like Discord or sub. Sub. All right. Okay, I see. Click to join the Shadowcat Claw. You got About Me. Videos. Let's see how the overlay is coming.
Yeah.
No. Okay, we got a week ago. Is there 24 hours? There is 10 hours ago. You never know.
Stop
it.
Put your attention back to the match.
Oh my god, yes. He's wearing
He's taking a moment to feel the crowd, but he better focus on the
nice.
Dropping him on his back, on his face. We are risking permanent injury. Send him flying.
Too many times tonight to risk any more danger. And these superstars are possessed right now. They'll take it beyond any limit to
it was a channel point redemption. Amazing.
Oh no! Oh, he's gonna fly!
Don't do this.
Oh no, he got
Oh Jesus Christ!
Concussion on delivery! KOD! And he is out cold by the Shadowcat in that assault, and they called off this match.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, if that's a channel point redemption, I want to see your other ones. Yeah, fucking wild. I'm gonna move this over here. Yeah, perfect. say hey for the first time. That's a good one, actually.
It is. Yeah.
Yeah, make it really cheap. That way, if somebody's new, it'll highlight the message for them. You know, let them introduce themselves. Let them talk about how they found you. You're still working on them, honestly. That's all good. Name generator, morphin time. So that's 5,000 points. Not bad. That should be a hefty one. Well, I think you're really coming a long way, honestly.
Yeah, I see on the overlay that they, I think last time they were there, but I think they were all trying to occupy the same space. But now we've got them all in their own little room.
Yeah, because it looked like all the sources were just like accidentally popped in the same little square. But yeah,
Easy.
which I mean I've done that before too. It looks really good. You're making like strides of improvement. Yeah, I tied them in the wrong box. You caught that off the VOD last time. It was like 3 chats combined somehow. Oh Jesus. Yeah, that happens, you know. Oh yeah, the Twitter. Hell yeah, alright. So about your life? New logo? Emotes. Oh, okay, nice.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Posting more than just going live. We got clips. Oh, we got a channel trailer.
Ah.
Okay, well, let's play that. Can I play this full screen? What? No, it plays it weird. It's gonna have to be off this.
Triple A. Alright, I'm gonna power down for a second. I'm gonna keep the shield on, but the helmet
That was an
is
amazing moment.
Holy
First
shit!
on-stream subscription.
I got a new member in the claw. I just saw a subscription and I'm taking my helmet off. Thank you so much, man. You have no idea what that means. In fact, if someone could please clip this for me, I would appreciate this. Because for me,
that's really sweet.
Moment. This is actually my very first on-screen subscription, and you.
It's your very first sub. Hell yeah, you gotta remember that.
I don't think I could forget that username if I tried.
Yeah, right. Okay, this is. You wanted to keep that? Yeah, for sure.
Absolutely, it's an awesome moment. It feels like you're a streamer.
Yeah, because that's the first time officially that somebody's like paying to watch you. You know what I mean?
You're a professional now. You get pay money for something you do professional.
Exactly. All right, this is Kazoo Kid. I first checked him out when he was playing Cuphead on one of the Facebook groups. And not many people were interacting because I don't know, I guess Cuphead's not popular anymore. I don't know.
They just came out with the Netflix, so I'm sure the fair weather people come back around.
Yeah, right. So I commented, I was like, oh my god, I speedrun Cuphead. I'll check you out. So he's sent in a couple clips. We have City Skylines in this one.
Over here, by the way. Are we transporting enough citizens to get to our goal? I am hoping so. I mean, a lot of people are using our public transport. We have so much public transport going on.
That is a well-organized city.
Dude.
I even have a tram.
Which I don't know if anybody's actually using. Oh yeah, no, people are using it.
As it
they're
pops
getting
up.
off at the bus here and they're jumping in. I'm just trying to get money, dog. How's that monorail doing over here, by the way? Are we transporting enough citizens to get...
And Elden Ring, hell yeah.
I like the name, Santa, because I'm always a huge fan of Santa.
Audio quality is really great.
Thank you very much for the follow, by the way. Thank you very much. Welcome to the land of make-believe.
And if that's his headset mic, that's amazing.
We're going to see if Campbell's honors these coupons that expired back in 2000.
Nice.
It's 25 cents. Save 25 cents on 3 Campbell's condensed soups. Ooh, The Adventures of a 1999 Mercury Villager.
Oh my god.
Pretty sure my game crashed.
Oh my god, he acts out the Kazoo Kid. Nice transitions.
Thank you very much for the follow. Oh,
I was playing Dead by Daylight when it happened.
What's up, Life of Bi?
Tie-Dye has a huge aversion to the Kazoo Kid. The Kazoo Kid video. I don't know why, but it was my sub alert for a while. And every time I got a sub, Tie-Dye would be like, no, what the fuck? I don't know. I don't know why I think it's hilarious.
Are you the Kazoo Kid? Is that you?
Is it you?
Are you the person in the video?
Now he's having an existential crisis. Okay, so first of all, audio is perfect. It's great.
Yes.
I love the enthusiasm. Also, like, the man's clearly an entertainer, you know? So it looks like he has some live panels, so like text-to-speech stuff. Streamlabs leaderboard. What's this? Instagram. All right. And so you have an about me, but I would say, like, have some panels for social media. Like, you have the Instagram, but I would say have something that says that it's Instagram. Or but also add the quick links to the side, since they're just really fast to add. And do you have a Twitter? If you have a Twitter, add a panel for that. TikTok. About you, what'd you think?
Yeah, I think it's just, we're just getting into like the nitty gritty niceties of what other streamers might look for, or brands might look for, is spiffing up that bottom part with the panels. I see a lot of channel point rewards. There's a good variety there.
Yeah, let's see.
The overlay looks good. You've got the transitions. You've got the two different, you know, like the gaming and the chatting section and the audio. And those are the things that the average viewer coming in looking for a new stream to find, that's what they're going to be seeing. And, you know, that part's clean.
Yeah, exactly. We only need to make panels for Twitter and Instagram. You have widgets for that. As long as I can click it, I don't care. If it looks nice, that's it. So we have more sound commands on the channel points. That's good. The who are you? Another Kazoo Kid. Who are you? The Ugandan Knuckles. Do you know the way?
Do you?
We got a nice whole theme. I like the starting soon. I like your vaporwave. What's that?
I miss offline screens.
Me too.
That's what you used to see when you would go to someone's channel and they weren't live. It was just the offline screen, and now they got all this crap.
Now it's the VOD auto playing. Oh, hi, Cage.
What's up, Kage? Cage kills me.
Cage.
Which is fine.
Well, I think those were good. I mean, I think everybody's getting better every episode.
Oh yeah.
It's obvious people are watching the VODs if they don't catch it live. And I really appreciate that. Yeah.
Wait, hold up, Red. Do you stream with an unmirrored webcam?
Yeah, I used to have it mirrored in my old house. And when I was setting up at this house, I just
How do you look at yourself?
Not well.
Oh no!
Don't think about it too much. Don't.
Okay.
But when I set it up in this house, I was like, fuck it, it'll be fine. And then I was like, I'll just change that back to what it was, later. And later never happened.
Later never happened.
Yeah.
You're very brave.
Thank you. I do what I can.
Yeah, I mean, this just goes back to me, like, oh, you know, just get over your audio issue, baby. And I can't get over my unflipped image, so I guess that's just me.
What's the process of Mirrored? It's clicking a button. It's really not that much.
No.
Sometimes I do come to stream with half ponytail. Oh, like, why do it?
Because you don't like your mirrored, your actual image, the face that other people see, you don't like because you're not used to seeing it. It's not what you see when you take your selfie. It's not what you see in the mirror, and you get like, you get disoriented or dissociation with it. You're like, who is that? I don't like that. And that's me.
The girl we were gonna raid just ended.
No.
No! I kept her up on a tab on purpose, and I clicked back over, and she's like, "All right, bye." I was like, "Hey, Kristen, just simply stream with your eyes closed." Yeah, perfect. You know that exactly. Also, can I get a shout out for Kristen? She's fucking hilarious and plays a lot of Sega games. Or do like you and VTube it up. Exactly. VTubers, you know, you get to stream and just chill. You don't have to worry about how you look. The faces you make, picking your nose.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
You just have to worry about your CPU exploding.
Yeah. What? I don't know what you're talking about, Cypher. Hell yeah, Kristen. How have you been? She was saying thanks for the shout out.
Oh.
Hey, Zadie, we were just about to raid you.
Hey! How you doing?
Hello.
Oh, hey.
We were about to raid you, so I had you pull it up on a tab, and I saw you waving goodbye at the camera, and as soon as you did that and went offline, I was like, fuck.
Oh, no.
How was your stream? Hope it was good.
How was it? How you doing?
Hi, hello. About to start a new live. just start up right now. That's fine. Also, Kristen, you should submit to be on here next week if you want. No pressure, but it's fine. But this is a really good one. It went a little bit over again. Sorry, Evie. As you're watching the Batman. Oh, gotcha. Well, hope the Batman was good. I've heard good things. Just raid Evie. She'll feel obligated to stream again. I got somebody picked. We're doing somebody playing Mario Kart.
I will turn off this PC without a second thought. Test.
Yeah. It's 1 a.m. in the UK. Oh my god, get some sleep.
Ooh.
You can watch your part in the VOD later when you wake up.
Later.
Yeah, later. Maybe after you get some new commission stuff settled in. Hell yeah, Kristen. With the avocado hat on. Anything you want to add, Evie?
Drink water.
Drink water. Have a hydrate. Channel point. It's helpful. We're gonna raid somebody who I would like to guess hasn't had a big raid before. They're playing Mario Kart. They're pretty new at streaming. Follow the things. Join the Discord if you haven't. Submit stuff for Discord next week. Submit stuff for Stream Doctors next week. I can't like read chat and say a certain word sometimes. Yeah, spam your soul layers in her chat. Exclamation point, praise it. Everybody go to this channel. I'm just gonna keep spamming it. Go there. Go there, I'll meet you there. Good night. See you Monday.
Bye.
Bye.